Hey, welcome back to another episode of Fiction Fellowship. I just finished a story called A Song in the Dark by Kimberley Woodhouse, and it was amazing. Oh my gosh. It is a Christian historical fiction book, and I found it on the Libby app, and I'd never read this author before, but oh my gosh, I need to see what else she writes because this was just fantastic. So it starts off in 1918 in London, England, and a little girl named Chaseley is 10 years old, and she's riding with her parents in a car, and all of a sudden the air raid siren goes off, and all of these bombs are just everywhere, and one of the bombs hit her car, and the car crashes into a wall, and her parents die suddenly, and all of these shards of glass are just flying everywhere and hits her in the eyes, and they rush her to the hospital, and she is blind. And so she's devastated because her parents are dead, she's blind, and so her grandmother is taking care of her, and her grandmother is kind of afraid because she wants Chaseley to be like so protected, and not let her do anything because she's blind and everything. And so Chaseley's doctor said he wants Chaseley to have like the best opportunities that she can because she's so bright, she's so talented, and she plays the piano. And so he's telling the grandmother, you got to let her just be like a normal child, and she can grow up to be somebody spectacular. So then it goes to 1938 in Berlin, Germany, and Chaseley is now 30 years old, and everybody is saying that she is the world's greatest pianist, and she is so popular and just so amazing. Even though she's blind, she can just play the piano like nobody. And so there's a guy named Rick, and he is in the British Secret Service, and he is hired to be her driver. So normally Rick's task is to find out everything that Hitler and his men are trying to do, because they're creating all of these laws and everything, these anti-Semitic laws. And so normally he's trying to figure out what's going on with Hitler. But since he's assigned to be the driver for Chaseley and her assistant Melanie, he thinks, she's going to be at all of these places with all of these famous people. He says, maybe I'll find something that I don't know about, and maybe I can find something that would help the cause. So he starts driving her around, and at first she doesn't tell him that she's blind because she doesn't want people to feel sorry for her. And she just doesn't want to talk about it because she found out that Hitler and all of his men, they are sterilizing all of these people who they deem not worthy, like people with disabilities, people who are blind, people who are missing limbs, people who are deaf. So they deem them unworthy, and so they are just treating them horribly. And so she thinks, oh gosh, if they find out that I'm blind, they're going to probably try to attack me too. So she doesn't tell anybody. But then she gets a letter saying that Hitler wants to come and see her perform. And she's like, oh no, I don't want him to perform. But then she's like, no, you know what? Let him come. And so she has this feeling like she thinks that if she performs, she is going to help all of these people who are sad, because the country, like the whole world, is just devastated with everything that's going on. And so she thinks that it'll lift their spirits if she has all these concerts on her tour. So she continues to do that, and then she finds a lot of blind students and kids that are asking for her help to move them across the country so that they can get away from the Nazis. And so she feels like she wants to do that, like on every stop that she can, every stop of her tour, to help them. And so all kinds of things happen, and it really touches your heart because the author really puts it out there how life is so special, the sanctity of life, and every child that is born, whether it's born with a disability or nothing going wrong, every child deserves life. And the author she has these Bible verses in there and just talks about all of this, and it's just so amazing, and it just really touches your heart. So if this sounds like a good book for you, you can check it out at your library, or the Libby app probably has it. And I have another advanced reading book that I'm to start next that I'm so excited to read. It's another historical fiction book. And so leave me a comment if you have a book that you just are dying to read, or if you've read some books that are just really good, just let me know. So we will see you next time. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. And visit me on Instagram, fiction.fellowship.